Hey, my name's William Baranda, and you're watching my episode on Fangirls Only.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of Fangirls Only. I'm your host, Vanessa Baramo, and today I'm here with William Baranda. So, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm a actor, singer-songwriter, and print model. Yeah, no, I just released "I'll Let You In," which is my first single in a long, long time. It's been about 4 years, and so it's my comeback single, and I'm really excited to share that with y'all or for you guys to listen.
Amazing. So, speaking of the song, ever since the 4 year break, how did it feel to release that song after the break? Were you nervous or anything?
Yeah, I think definitely like nerve racks in just because it's like, oh my God, some people might have forgotten that I make music and like how are they gonna think of this song? Because I've always performed the song like at open mics and stuff like that, at least in the recent 3 months. But in terms of releasing the fully produced song that I did myself, it was I don't know, I've always been kind of self-conscious about how I produce things. So kind of getting the feedback, whether that's, at open mics or just like when I post the song, a little snippet, people are like, "Oh, this is great." That was always just so exciting.
Thing on Do Not Disturb.
Oh no, you're good. It's okay.
Sorry if you
I
can
can help.
hear only. Wait.
Little dings. No, I didn't hear any dings. Oh,
Did you hear it?
I heard that one.
I can't turn it off. I don't even know how to do it. Sorry.
We're on sleep mode. No, you're good. I thought saw you going through it as I was talking. I was like, should I stop?
All right, so I was listening to the lyrics last night of the song, and wow, those lyrics.
Oh, thank you,
Damn.
thank you.
So so many people have gone through what you went through, and I'm so glad that you've shown. No!
It's okay. Reset.
Hey,
Do it all over.
computer, shut up. All right. So I guess going along with that, showing people the emotions you went through and helping out people with that as well. What do you hope people to take away from this new release?
Yeah, so just like takeaways for
Mhm.
people. Well, I really do hope that it resonates with a lot of people and kind of, you know, allows them to feel one with the feelings of just being alone and setting that in and being able to reflect and understand them because that's really the only way that you're going to grow and move on from those type of things. And I feel like my song, I do try to take you on that journey of just like, okay, you sit with these emotions, maybe you're like mad or sad or whatever, and then at the end you kind of just let them go and you move on, whether that's just you being okay with just being alone or you being okay venturing out and trying new things. And I think that's just what I want people to take away from that song. It's, be okay with your feelings and try to understand them and then move on. Because there's always so much more that will come in terms of triumphantness just from that sorrow and pain.
All right. So was there any person or moment that has sparked your return and made you want to get back into music?
Yeah, actually, because it's funny enough because someone did ask me this question before, and I was like, I really can't think of anyone. I think it's just like a collective thought of things. But then afterwards, I was thinking back to it. There was, I remember watching the Bob Dylan movie, and
Mm.
so that Bob Dylan movie, I feel like was a big catalyst as well. Just because, I mean, just seeing where he started from, he was literally just going around doing open mics and just like performing where he could in the most randomest of places. And I was thinking like if he could do it, I could do it. And like, he's already performing at like big festivals or he's just networking with people. And then like he has this idol that he'll play with and who's in the hospital and stuff like that. And I think just seeing that and the amount of commitment that it takes is just putting yourself out there was the main thing that I took out of that movie, along with also just going to open mics and seeing so many people put themselves in such a vulnerable environment, to show them their true selves, whether it's poetry or a song or even just a story about love and how to deal with heartbreak and stuff like that. When people talk about those things, it's so motivating and inspirational. I'm like, oh, well, if they're doing it, I can do it. And there's so many things that is just so remarkable with how people go about performing.
Right. So I've heard so many conspiracy theories recently about artists having specific colors of the brand, like Olivia Rodrigo with purple and Taylor Swift with red. So if your music were to have a color, what would that color be?
Oh, yeah, no, I love blue. So, I feel like I would resonate with blue. I should have worn my blue shirt actually, but I feel like the color palette would be like cream, blue, and green. That's what I'm envisioning for myself. It's kind of that like lifestyle-ish, but then also like it's like a throwback vintage look as well. And I just like cream colors a lot. So I think that's what my color palette would be: blue, cream, and green.
Right, so has there been any like weird or unusual situations where lyrics like randomly come up to you?
Um, I think sometimes I'll be out and about and like someone just says something. It's like, oh, everything, is like this. I'm like, oh, that's actually kind of bars. Like, let me write that down. Like, let me just, I'll take out my notes app. I'll just write that stuff down. And so many times it's just hearing other people's stories, and you try to also look for sometimes catchphrases that might be everyday lingo, and sometimes that can be like a nice hook as well. But I think most of the time when I make music, I'm really just mumbling things like,
Mm.
and so that's how the words come to me. And sometimes they make no sense to me, but I say it to someone else and they're like, "Oh, that's fire." I'm like, "Okay, I guess I'll keep it in."
So, if your music would ever be in any movie or TV show, which show do you think would fit well with your songs?
Oh my God, what? It's like there's a lot of shows.
Oh, yeah, that's it somehow.
I know it's like, man, what would it be, a soap opera? I don't. Love Island. No.
No.
Um, I don't think it would fit in Love Island.
That's the show.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I was watching the last episode. But to go back to the question, that stumps me, to be honest. I don't know if I can think of a specific show or I should catch up on my specific shows or movies. That's a good question though.
So, if you were ever to time, what? If you were to time travel to any iconic concert and perform there, which show would it be?
Ooh. Um, Time travel and perform at any concert. Would it have to be like a festival, or would it have to be
Yeah,
like it could be an artist or something like that? Like,
any
hmm.
concert or just.
Yeah, I mean, cause two come to mind, like Michael Jackson, just because like Michael Jackson's like, an icon. And then like I get to play and then I get to watch his show. Like holy, it's just like mind explosions. And then we have Ariana Grande, who has not been on tour for so long. I'm
Yeah,
like, where have you been?
like 6 years.
I swear, she's like releasing movies and stuff like that. And back then, when she made music, like the music that I love now, I wasn't into her. My sister was, but like I wasn't into the music. I was like, Ariana Grande, what? Because I only know her from like Victoria's Secret. But then now I listen to her music, I'm like, oh, that's so good. But she's not going on tour, so I can't ever see her perform. Like the vocalist,
Oh my
top
God.
notch. Like
Maybe after the second Wicked.
maybe after second win again. That's what I'm thinking.
What if she performs a song from Wicked?
Oh my God. That'll be
Bummer.
so.
All right,
Duet, duet.
Cynthia comes out.
Nope.
That would be groundbreaking.
For real.
All right, so that was all. What? That was the interview. So thank you so much, William, for coming on. It was great having you.
No, thank you, Vanessa. This was a lot of fun.
No problem. And everyone watching, make sure to follow William on all social medias and of course stream his new song, I'll Let You In.
Yeah, and then the music video is coming out as well sometime at the end of July
Ooh, ooh,
or beginning of August. So we're in like post editing. So I'm excited for
ooh.
that.
All right. So thank you again for coming on.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.